up, everyone? It's your faithful college football companion, Robbie D. You also know me as KITCHEL22-130. Welcome back to the KITCHEL Sports Network, breaking down the next two bowl games, which consist of a Las Vegas Bowl between BYU and Oregon State. And then we'll finish it off with the San Diego County Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl. But the real question is it Poinsettia or Poinsettia? You decide. A great game between Cal and Utah. We'll break those games down here in just a second. A few housekeeping notes. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/KITCHEL22130. Stay up to date on all future video productions. Catch me on my Monday night radio show. It's also known as the Monday Night Triple Threat. We'll start it up the week after I get back to school, which will be January 18th, I think. Don't force me into that date, but pretty sure it's January 18th, 5 to 7 p.m. on Monday nights. And also, don't forget, tune into Game Time Live with the boys, JB and KB, my boys there in Seattle. I am on at 4:30 p.m. on Thursdays, breaking down all of the games in college football and, well, anything else that we decide to talk about. But we're going to go and break down two more games, the Mako Las Vegas Bowl and the San Diego County Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl. I cannot stop saying that. It's just great to say. San Diego County Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl. But we're going to start off in Las Vegas. But unfortunately, Las Vegas turned into Paris. Just kidding. They were playing the game in Las Vegas. But here's Jacquez Rogers and James Rogers, the brothers from Oregon State, working out in Cirque du Soleil. Folks, remember, tickets still available by the dozen. And I'm sure they're very cheap, but they look fantastic in their costumes. And I'm sure that helped them play in the extremely windy conditions. The Vegas showgirls couldn't keep up their headdresses. Look at that, 50-mile-per-hour gust. It was insane. BYU, they weren't affected by it. Harvey Unga pounds into the end zone. It's a 7-6 game. I say 7-6 because this is when it gets kind of dicey. The field goal netting gets caught up in the uprights in the post. Referees try to get it down. Here's the mascot, Cosmo the Cougar from BYU, tries to volunteer and help. Stay out of it. You're not helping. Eventually, they get it down. Extra point good. Tied at 7. Still in the first quarter, here's Sean Canfield rolling out. Passing to Jacquez Rogers, who fumbles. And look out, there goes Matt Bauman, 34 yards for the touchdown. BYU takes their first lead of the contest, 14-7. But look at it again. Quiz just couldn't hang on to the ball there. And he would get punished right there on the end of that play. But it was Quiz's first fumble in his first 622 touches as a Beaver in Oregon State. And unfortunately, the wind would continue to be a problem, even for the officials. There's one official losing his head. Get to see the ball thing. And then, oh my goodness, sky cam. We've lost it. It's too windy. It's becoming a hazard. They had to take that down. The wind continuing to be a problem. Johnny Hecker, Oregon State's punter. He had his fair share of problems. This one goes a grand total of 7 yards. Watch it again. It wasn't blocked by BYU, it was blocked by Mother Nature. And evidently she was wearing the blue and white of BYU tonight. So Hecker, like any good punter, decides, I'm going to try a different way of doing it. And it worked just as well because it went 7 yards again. But this time, a lucky fan gets to take home a football. How nice. BYU, though, was in control the entire game. Max Hall to his brother-in-law Dennis Pitta in the end zone, 17-yard touchdown. And give it up for the Cougars. They end Oregon State's 5-game bowl win streak with the win, 44-20. We move ahead to the San Diego County Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl, Utah and Cal. The Utes, 8 straight bowl wins in a row, longest streak in the nation. Javid Best wasn't playing his best, so he decided he was going to sit out. Now it's just a concussion. Just kidding. But his backup, Shane Vereen. How about the afterburners on this kid? 36-yard touchdown. He ran for 122 on 20 rushes and 2 scores. Golden Bears up 7-0. Now here's Jordan Wynn, the freshman quarterback from Utah. The story behind him, from Oceanside, California, his team went to the 2008 CIF Final, which is the California State Championship game in Qualcomm. Won the game. He is 2-0 all-time in Qualcomm Stadium. So, he's going to win the game, right? It didn't look good early on. This one picked off by Eddie Young, returned in a heap. 2 touchdowns in 11 seconds for the sturdy Golden Bears. Watch it again. Wynn staring down his receiver the entire way. And Eddie Young knew it from the start, took it back for 6. And the Ted Heads from Berkeley up 14-0. But you know what? Jordan Wynn, he's a football player. He's a tough kid. Gets back out there on a 1st and goal play, rolling out. and finds his tight end Kendrick Moyahi. It would be reviewed as tremendous catch for the score. Utes cut the lead to 14-7. Now it's 14-10, second quarter. 3rd and 10. How about this catch by Moyahi again? Back of the end zone. Utah, first lead of the game, 17-14. It would continue to be great because Wynn really starting to get in a rhythm here. This time finds Jeremy Brooks, the speedster, wide open. There was no one there. What's even weirder, they only rushed 3 from Cal. 8 dropped back in coverage, yet Jeremy Brooks was still wide open. Ridiculous. Utah up 24-14 at that point. Now they're up 27-21. And Jordan Wynn. How about the hook and ladder play there to David Reed? It would get him a couple yards. Like nice trickeration there. Look at it again. Images of Boise State, maybe? Well, it would lead to a field goal there for Joe Phillips. And Utah would take a 30-21 lead. And Kevin Riley, well, he needs a good rushing game. Unfortunately, he's just not a polished passer. Picked off here by Stevenson Sylvester. That's a great linebacker name. Stevenson Sylvester, the pride of Utah. The Utes, they have now won 9 bowl games in a row, and they win this one 37-27. So a great way to end the season for the Utah Utes. Jordan Wynn in that game, 26 for 36, 338 yards and 3 touchdowns. And he's only a freshman, so you got to think he's only going to get better for Kyle Whittingham and the Utes. They have now won 9 in a row, another double-digit win season. Congratulations to Utah. They continue to be a great team to watch in the Mountain West. And also, maybe something to watch out for. You know, Urban Meyer came from Utah to Florida. He has stepped down. Well, taking an indefinite leave of absence, whatever you want to say. But Kyle Whittingham, if they decide to go to that same pipeline, maybe he becomes a Gator. Who knows? But that's it for this bowl breakdown. I'll be back once again to break down more of the bowl games from this season. Once again, happy holidays. Have a happy new year. See you guys later.